Hello friends, I have created this pocket size calendar using CorelDRAW, and in today's tutorial I will show you how to create this using CorelDRAW. Then I will show you how to export to PDF along with crop marks for the purpose of printing. Finally, I will also show you how to trim or cut this out perfectly with the aid of crop marks. So please watch the complete video. And before we start, subscribe to my channel for future updates. The measurement of this pocket size calendar is 8 cm by 12 cm. That is 80 mm by 120 mm, as you can see. Welcome back. Now let us start. So first let us take a new file. You can do it by clicking on this new icon, or you can go to file and click on new. The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+N. Okay, and from here you can type your file name, and then you can select CMYK for the color mode, and then for the dimensions select millimeters as the units of measure, and for the width and height you can type 80 mm, that is 8 centimeter, and 120 mm, that is 12 centimeter, and the orientation will be portrait, and the resolution will be 300 dpi, and then you can click on OK. See, you can also set the paper size from the property toolbar, that is here. Okay, you can choose the paper size from this drop down. Since this is a custom size, you will have to type it here. So we have directly set the size of the pocket size calendar. Okay, all right. Now after the paper size setup, I recommend that you take the rectangle tool and create a rectangle for the size same as the paper size, that is 80 mm by 120 mm, and then you can press the letter P on your keyboard to center this rectangle to the page. Now we will need to create another rectangle. So let us duplicate this rectangle and then reduce the height to 110 mm, that is 11 centimeter. So why, if you ask why, you can observe that there is a place for the text, so we need some space for the text at the top and bottom of the calendar. So we need this rectangle, so let us center this as well. So I'll press the letter P and center this rectangle as well. Okay, now keeping this second rectangle selected, go to tools and then scripts, and then click on run script. Now click on this drop down and select calendar wizard. Okay, and then click on run. The dialog box will ask you, do you want to place a calendar inside the currently selected rectangle? Yes, we want to place the calendar inside this rectangle. Okay, so let us click yes. Now here click on this drop down and then select this style, year 12 small 3 by 4. Okay, this one, and click on adjust fonts. So this will adjust the fonts automatically, and then for the margins type 5 mm for all the sides. Okay, 5 mm. I'll leave just 5 mm on all the sides. Okay, and we will click on adjust fonts once again, and then click on generate. See, other things I will leave it to the defaults. We are not making any changes, so just click on generate. So this will take a little time and the calendar is created. Now you can just click on the OK and close this dialog box. So now you can delete this rectangle. Okay, this rectangle is not required anymore. Now we will create one rectangle here for the sake of reference. Okay, so I will create a rectangle, okay, and keep it here. Okay, this will serve as a reference, and we will just copy this rectangle at the bottom as well. Okay, I'll grab this node and align it here. Now let us type the text. Okay, now you can select the color that you want and then select the font that you want. I'll make this bold, and I will set the font size to be 15. Okay, 15 points, and let us center this here. So I'll center this here. After centering, you may not require this rectangle. Okay, now we will duplicate this text at the bottom, and you can type your brand name or the website's name here. So I have typed my website's name here, hbninfotech.com, and I have made it italic, and I'll remove the bold. Okay, I'll center this as well. So this rectangle was created for the reference purpose only. Now I'll just delete this. Okay, now we have created the calendar's one side. Okay, one side of the calendar. Now see, you will have to remove the border of this rectangle. Okay, anyway, this need not be printed. This is just for the reference. Okay, I will just right click here. Okay, right click here to set it. I mean, set the outline color to no line. Okay, you can do that from here as well. So you can choose none from here. Okay, so one side of the calendar is ready. So next step is to create the other side, the front side of the calendar. Okay, the front side of the calendar looks like this. Actually, I have used AI to create this image. Okay, the AI that is available inside CorelDRAW. So you can see that here are some images. After some trial and errors, I got this image. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. So here is the prompt. I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll just click on this AI generate and then click on create image. Okay, now let us paste the prompt here. Okay, and in this prompt I have asked the AI to create an image with the following logos like Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, CorelDRAW, CorelCAD, AutoCAD, Photoshop, Paint 3D, FreeCAD, LibreCAD, and QCAD. See, I have asked the AI to AI that the logo should be vintage style and flat colors, and it should be arranged inside a leaf floral border. Okay, the floral border should also be rectangular. The background should be white. So this is the prompt. So after doing that, select the aspect ratio. Okay, you can select the aspect ratio to the see this, since this is a portrait, no, you can select 9:16. Okay, and then you can click on generate. Okay, and further, if you click this tiny arrow, you have certain other styles. So what kind of style you want? You want a photorealistic or pop art, or what kind of style you want? So I want this kind of style. You can select pop art. Okay, or the illustration. So I think these two will suit our purpose. So I'll select pop art and then I'll click on generate. So this takes some time to create the sample. Okay, let me choose another option. So let me select illustration this time and see what happens. So this is slightly, closer to my requirement. So you will have to do some trial and errors. Okay, just hit the generate button a couple of times to get your desired output. Okay, so let me also try this photorealistic. Let's click generate. Okay, so finally you can select the one that is required. So yeah, I chose this one. So let us pick this one for now. Okay, and I will just copy Control C and let's come to this page. Okay, then I'll just click on the new page. Let us take a new page and paste it here, and I'll press the letter P to center this to the page. So now we need the reference rectangle here. Okay, so let's create the reference rectangle. Okay, so it is 80 by 120 mm, and now we will press the letter P to center this, and we will just select the image and then increase its size. Okay, we'll ensure that it stretches to the rectangle size like this. So later we will use the power clip option to place this image inside the, fit this image inside this rectangle. So select the image and then go to object, power clip, place inside frame, and select this frame. Okay, so it is placed inside this frame. Now you can remove the outline by clicking on this check mark. Right clicking on this check mark. Okay, or you can choose none from this drop down. Okay, now I think I have also placed a small text over here. Okay, let me refer. Okay, it's here. Okay, my website's name. So the font size is approximately 10 points. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this and I will just paste it here. Okay, so now we are done with the design of the front side as well as the back side of the calendar. So now the next thing what we have to do is we will have to let me close this. Okay, we will have to learn how to print it. The printing options. So to do that, what we will do is we will just go to the file and click on print. Print preview. Okay. So first you will need to check the print preview. So now here you can see that our artwork is automatically placed in the center of the page. Usually most widely used paper size is A4 at home and office. Okay, so what CorelDRAW has done is it has placed our artwork automatically in the center of the paper size. Okay, so what is the paper size here? So to know that, you can click on this gear. Okay, and again you can click on this gear. Okay, and here you can click on advanced, and then you can see that the paper size is letter. Okay, you can make this as A4. Okay, letter and A4, there is not much difference. When you just print it at home, automatically the letter size will be stretched to A4 size. So now rest others we will not do any changes. So we will just keep this as is, and just click on OK. Now if you had a printer, you could have simply go to the file and clicked on print. Okay, it will just take the print. Now before printing we also need the crop marks. Okay, to generate the crop marks, you can simply click on this one, marks placement tool. Okay, and then click on this print crop marks. So this will automatically place the crop marks. Okay, we don't have to create the crop marks ourselves. So the crop marks are placed. So now after placing this, if you are connected to the printer, you can go to file and click on the print. Okay, so now at the moment I don't have a printer. Okay, so I decided to take a printout outside. So in that case, there are two things you can do. Okay, I'll just close the print preview. What you can do is you can just save this as a PDF in case if you're printing in a cyber cafe or some other local printing stores. Okay, you can just save this as a PDF and give it to them. In case if you're printing in a print center, then they might ask for a CorelDRAW file. So you have to give them the CorelDRAW file. So in either case, I recommend one extra step, and this extra step is to convert the text into curves. So why we need to do that is sometimes the fonts may not be available in other computers. Okay, so I mean the font you use may not be available in other computers, so we will have to convert all the text to the curves. The first step is go to edit and select all and click on text. So what this will do is it will select all the text. Okay, I think these are not selected. Okay, we will have to ungroup this. Okay, we will just ungroup this, go to the object, group, and click on ungroup all. So this will ungroup all the objects. Okay, so you should ungroup until this option is grayed. Okay, grayed out. So then go to edit, select all, and click on text. So this time it will select all the text, and go to the object and click on convert to curves. And here I will recommend one more thing. See, before converting to curve, it's better to keep one more copy of this file, because we need a original file which should be editable, and the converted to curve file should be separate. Okay, so you can do a save as and then do a convert to curve. Okay, I'll save this file first. Okay, let us say raw file. Okay, and I will save this, and we will go to file, click on save as, and this time we will say for print. Okay, and you will also have to ask the print center which version of CorelDRAW they are using, and accordingly you will have to select the version from the drop down here. Okay, so for the time being I'll click on save. Okay, this is another copy of the same file. Okay, now we will convert the text to the curves. Okay, we'll just go to the edit, select all, text, and then go to object and click on convert to curves. So this will make the text uneditable, and it will just convert this text to a normal object like the rectangle or a circle. Okay, it is no more a font now. So we are done with the print setting. Okay, so now to save this as a PDF, what you can do is you can go to file and you can just click on publish to PDF and then type a name for the file. Now here go to the settings. Okay, and then I'll leave all the settings to the defaults, the color, the document, and all that to the defaults, and I'll just go to this prepress, and here if you want the crop marks, no, you will have to tick here. Okay, and then click on OK, and then let us save this. Okay, now let us have a look at the PDF. So this is the output with the crop marks. Okay, so the image created by the AI is a high resolution image only, so there is no problem. Okay, now in case if you want to place and create the crop marks manually, how to do that I'll show you. Now in case if you have a A4 size paper, okay, and you want to place this artwork to the center of the page, let us take a new file, and from here I will choose A4 and click OK. So now what you have to do is you will have to select all like this and group it by pressing Ctrl plus G, and then copy this and go to this new file and paste it. Okay, it will come to the center. Now the thing is, we will have to uh, select this outermost rectangle. Okay, so let us ungroup this once again. I'll just go to ungroup. See, the keyboard shortcut is Control U. So I'll ungroup this and select the outermost rectangle. Okay, and then apply the outline color. Okay, I'll choose the outline color. Okay, now this will serve as the reference. Now what you have to do is you will have to um, take the freehand tool, okay, and then create a line, straight line, horizontal, and I mean one for horizontal and one for vertical. So just click 2 points like this, and while doing so hold on your control key to constrain it in the straight direction. Okay, I mean the multiples of 90 degrees. So now here, let us set the height to 8 mm. Okay, approximately it would be 8 mm. Okay, so now I'll create the horizontal line as well and set the width to 8 mm. Now you will need to place this here, one here and one here. So grab it by the node, okay, and place it here. Now place this on the other side as well. You'll have to grab this and copy it there. Copy this as well. And now I'll copy this together. Let us flip it vertically. Place it here. Make this and make one more copy of this. Flip this horizontally. Grab this by this node and place it here. Now what you can do is you can just remove the outline of this rectangle again. So I'll just set this to none. So here the crop marks are placed. Now further, you can just move this crop mark a little up and to the right. Okay, so how you can do that? So you can do that by deselecting all the objects. Just deselect all the objects, and then on the property bar you can see this option, the nudge distance. Okay, just type 5 mm here. Okay, type 5. Okay, and press enter, and then select the line and use the arrow key. Now for this vertical line, use the up arrow key like this. So it will move in the same direction at the distance of 5 mm. Okay, and this one, select this line and then press the right arrow key like this. So move it away 5 mm like that. So do it for all the crop marks. So the distance can be anything, no problem. I have set 5 mm. So using the arrow keys, move it in the same direction. Okay, so now the crop marks have been set. Okay, so now we will just cross verify whether the crop mark is set perfectly. So I'll just select this reference rectangle and set the outline color. Okay, you can see that the crop mark is set perfectly. Now I'll remove this outline. I'll set this to none. Now what you have to do is you'll have to do the same thing for the front side of the calendar. Okay, we'll just take another page and then select the items of this. Okay, group this and then copy this, Control C, come back to this file and paste it. Okay, Control V. Now you can create the crop marks again, or you can just copy paste these crop marks. Okay, just select only these crop marks, Control C, and paste it here. It will be pasted in the same place exactly. Okay, let us go back to this page, select the crop marks only, copy and paste. So this is how you can set the crop marks manually. Okay, and then give this file for the printout. Okay, sometimes giving this in this format, no, it will avoid a lot of confusions. Okay, the printing person might think that suppose in case if you give this in the same size 80 by 120 sometimes there could be confusions. The printing person might think that this could be A4 size or a different size. So it's better if you give it in this format. Okay, so we have learned how to place the crop marks manually.
Okay, now let us see how to trim this calendar manually. I have three different versions of this printout. So this one is a normal A4 sheet, and this one is a bond paper, and this one is the 300 GSM postcard thick paper. Okay, this is the ultimate one. So now for the purpose of trial and error, we will start from this one, the normal paper. Okay, so you can trim it using a paper cutter like this or a blade like this. Okay, so whether you use this or that, remember that you don't trim off the entire page. Okay, if you trim off the entire page, no, you might lose the crop marks. So let me show you what you should not do. Okay, so let us use this trimmer. Okay, so I'll just place this. If you trim it entirely, you might lose the crop mark, and you cannot trim this way. Okay, so instead what you have to do is you should trim only from starting from this crop mark to this crop mark. Okay, and this crop mark to this crop mark. Don't trim the entire page. Okay, so let me do this using a blade. Okay, so let us align the scale with the crop marks, and then just start to trim from here till here. Okay, and not the entire page. We'll do this the other side. So this way you don't lose the crop marks. Okay, and you can trim it in this way. Now let us trim the 300 GSM thick paper as well. Okay, Okay, this is 300 GSM thick paper. So in case of 300 GSM thick paper, you might have to run the blade a couple of times. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So this came out so well. Okay, the bond paper, I think it did not come well, because even this is my first time cutting the paper myself, okay, at home. So I recommend a cutting mat like this, okay, and I recommend a iron scale like this, iron scale or a wooden scale, and also blade like this.
Okay friends, I hope you learned how to create a pocket size calendar in CorelDRAW, add crop marks for printing, and also I have showed you how to trim it manually. So as always, like and comment this video. I will see you in another awesome CorelDRAW tutorial as soon as possible. Until then, it's bye from hbninfotech.com.